In the vast, unyielding expanse of space, where survival is as rare as hope, two souls from different worlds found themselves stranded on a desolate planet. What began as a mission of exploration turned into a fight for survival, and an unexpected journey of love, resilience, and unity that would defy the stars themselves. The spaceship named the Odyssey was an extraordinary feat of engineering, a shining example of interstellar collaboration among diverse species. Its mission was clear: to explore uncharted territories and forge alliances across galaxies. Leading this ambitious voyage was Alex, a seasoned astronaut known for their unwavering determination and sharp instincts. Among the crew was Sam, a navigator from a distant planet called Zanara. With a serene demeanor and a mind sharper than any computer, Sam brought both calmness and precision to the team. For months, the journey had gone smoothly, but fate had other plans. One fateful day, the ship's systems malfunctioned without warning, sending it spiraling toward an unknown planet. Alarms blared throughout the vessel as chaos erupted among the crew. Alex's heart raced, but they kept their voice steady, issuing commands with clarity and urgency. At the navigation console, Sam worked frantically, trying to stabilize their descent. Despite their best efforts, the crash was inevitable. As the ship broke through the planet's atmosphere, its hull screamed in protest against the friction, tearing through the sky like a wounded bird. The impact was catastrophic: metal twisted, fires erupted, and what was once a proud vessel became nothing more than scattered wreckage on the barren landscape of Delta 42. When Alex regained consciousness, silence enveloped them. Pain shot through their body as they tried to move, their vision blurry at first. Blinking rapidly, they cleared their eyes and took in the devastation around them. What had once been a gleaming spaceship now lay in ruins, reduced to a graveyard of twisted metal and debris. Panic surged within Alex as they called out, searching for signs of life. Stumbling through the wreckage, their lungs filled with the acrid smell of burning metal, they finally spotted movement. It was Sam, emerging from the rubble, his green skin marred by cuts and bruises. Relief washed over Alex as they rushed to Sam's side. "Are you okay?" Alex asked, their hands trembling as they checked Sam for injuries. Sam nodded, wincing slightly. "I'm functional," he replied in his calm, measured tone. His golden eyes scanned the wreckage thoughtfully. "We need to assess the situation and ensure our survival." Alex nodded, forcing themselves to focus. The rest of the crew was nowhere to be seen, and the grim reality set in: they were alone on this desolate planet. The weight of leadership pressed heavily on Alex's shoulders, but they knew there was no time for despair. "Let's salvage what we can from the ship," Alex said, determination hardening their voice. "We need shelter and supplies." As they worked together to gather whatever remained of their resources, tension began to build between them. Sam's reserved nature and meticulous approach clashed with Alex's assertive, action-oriented style. Words were exchanged, and wary glances passed between them as each struggled with their own fears and prejudices. Yet, amidst the hostility, a fragile understanding began to form. They were survivors thrust into a situation neither had anticipated, and survival demanded cooperation. Despite their differences, they recognized that working together was their only chance. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the wreckage, Alex and Sam built a makeshift shelter. The night brought with it a biting cold that seeped into their bones, and they huddled close for warmth. In the dim light of a salvaged lantern, Alex looked at Sam, not just as an alien but as a fellow being enduring the same harsh reality. Breaking the silence, Alex spoke softly. "Tomorrow, we'll start exploring the area. There has to be water and food sources somewhere." Sam nodded, his expression unreadable. "Agreed." The next morning, the harsh light revealed a bleak expanse of rocky terrain and sparse vegetation. It was a far cry from the lush, habitable worlds Alex had visited before. Determined to find sustenance, they decided to split up to cover more ground. "Stay in communication," Alex instructed. "If you find anything, signal me immediately. And so, they set off in opposite directions, the vast emptiness of Delta 42 a stark reminder of their isolation. Hours later, Alex stumbled upon a small trickling stream. Relief washed over them as they quickly filled their canteen, taking careful sips to conserve the precious water. Marking the location on their map, Alex activated their communicator. "Sam, I found water. I'm marking the coordinates. Head back to the ship, and we'll regroup." "I understand," came Sam's calm reply. "I haven't found food yet, but I'll continue searching." Back at the wreckage, Alex felt a flicker of hope. Finding water was a crucial step forward. When Sam returned, his expression was somber. "We'll keep looking," Alex said firmly. "But at least we have water. That's a start." Over the following days, they fortified their shelter and made plans for further exploration. One evening, as they sat together sharing body heat to ward off the cold, Alex broke the silence. "Tell me about your home planet," they said, curiosity sparking within them. Sam hesitated, his golden eyes reflecting the dim light. "Zanara is a world of vast oceans and towering cliffs," he began, his voice softening. "Our cities are built into the cliffs overlooking the sea. We value knowledge and harmony above all else." Alex listened intently, captivated by the description. "It sounds beautiful," they said wistfully. "Earth has its beauty too, but it's so different from what you've described." "And what about your home?" Sam asked, his curiosity piqued. Alex smiled faintly, their thoughts drifting to the blue planet they had left behind. "We have vast forests, sprawling cities, deserts, and oceans. But it's also a place of conflict and struggle. Humanity has its flaws, but there's a resilience and a capacity for change that I find inspiring." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, bridging the gap between their worlds. They shared stories of their childhoods, dreams, and fears. The cultural differences that had once seemed insurmountable began to shrink as they found common ground in their experiences and aspirations. Weeks turned into months, and Alex and Sam settled into a routine. They explored the planet, finding small pockets of resources to sustain themselves. Each challenge they faced, from sudden storms to encounters with Delta 42's wildlife, only strengthened their bond. Their initial mistrust faded, replaced by a growing camaraderie. They learned to communicate more effectively, bridging the gap between their languages and customs. Small acts of kindness and support became the norm, and they found solace in each other's company. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Alex turned to Sam with a thoughtful expression. "Do you ever wonder if we'll get off this planet?" Sam was silent for a moment, his gaze fixed on the flickering flames. "I do," he replied softly. "But I also believe that as long as we have each other, we have a chance. Survival isn't just about physical strength, it's about the bonds we form and the hope we hold on to." Alex nodded, feeling a warmth in their chest that had nothing to do with the fire. "You're right. Together, we can face whatever comes our way." Their bond deepened further as they shared personal memories and reflections. One evening, under the alien stars, Alex shared a story from their childhood. "My father always told me to reach for the stars, to never settle for anything less than my dreams. I used to think he meant it literally, but now I realize it was more about pushing beyond my limits and believing in myself." Sam listened intently, his golden eyes reflecting the starlight. "Your father's wisdom is evident in you. You have a strength that inspires others, including me." "What about you, Sam?" Alex asked. "What drove you to become a navigator?" Sam's gaze turned inward, his expression thoughtful. "Exploration and discovery are highly valued on Zanara. I always felt a calling to the stars, to seek out the unknown and expand our understanding of the universe. My family supported my ambitions, and I wanted to honor their trust in me. Their shared dreams and ambitions brought them closer. The lines between human and alien blurred, they were simply two souls navigating the vastness of the cosmos, finding solace in each other's company. One day, while exploring a new area, they stumbled upon a cluster of vibrant flowers blooming against all odds. The sight was a stark contrast to the barren surroundings. A reminder of resilience and hope. Alex knelt beside the flowers, gently brushing the petals. "It's amazing how life finds a way, even in the harshest conditions," they said, their voice filled with wonder. Sam nodded, his gaze softening. "Life is resilient, much like us." Their journey was far from over, but with each passing day, their bond grew stronger. They were no longer just two individuals stranded on a desolate planet, they were partners, allies, and perhaps something more. As they continued their daily struggle for survival, their understanding of each other's cultures deepened. They shared traditions, beliefs, and rituals, finding commonalities and learning to appreciate their differences. One evening, Sam performed a traditional meditation ritual from Zanara, explaining the significance of each movement and chant. Captivated, Alex watched the graceful display. "Would you like to try it?" Sam asked. Alex hesitated for a moment, then nodded. "Yes, I'd like that." Sam guided Alex through the movements, his touch gentle and reassuring. As Alex followed his lead, they felt a sense of peace wash over them, a connection to something greater than themselves. In return, Alex shared Earth traditions with Sam, teaching him about music, dance, and the simple joys of human life. One evening, Alex sang a lullaby their mother used to sing to them. The melody was soft and soothing, and Sam listened with rapt attention. "Your voice is beautiful," Sam said quietly. "It carries a depth of emotion that transcends language." Alex smiled, touched by his words. "Thank you, Sam. Music has always been a way for humans to express their feelings and connect with others." Their bond deepened with each shared experience, their mutual respect and admiration growing. They found solace in each other's presence, their companionship a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. One day, while exploring a new area, they encountered a sudden storm. The wind howled, and rain lashed against them, making it difficult to see or move. Seeking shelter in a nearby cave, they huddled together for warmth and protection. As the storm raged outside, Alex felt a surge of fear and vulnerability. The isolation and harsh conditions of Delta 42 weighed heavily on them, and they struggled to keep their emotions in check. Sam sensed their distress and placed a reassuring hand on their shoulder. "We will get through this, Alex," he said softly. "Together, we can face anything." His words and touch brought a sense of comfort and strength. Alex looked at him, gratitude and affection reflected in their eyes. "Thank you, Sam. I don't know what I'd do without you." Sam's gaze was intense, his golden eyes filled with emotion. "We are stronger together. I am grateful for your presence, Alex." When the storm eventually passed, leaving a calm, clear sky in its wake, they emerged from the cave, their bond stronger than ever. Resuming their exploration, they worked side by side, their feelings for each other continuing to grow. They shared moments of vulnerability and honesty, their connection deepening with each passing day. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Alex felt a surge of emotions they could no longer ignore. Turning to Sam, their heart pounding, they said, "Sam, I need to tell you something. I think I'm falling in love with you." Sam's golden eyes widened in surprise, then softened with warmth. "Alex," he said gently, "I have felt the same for some time. My feelings for you go beyond friendship or alliance. You have touched my heart in ways I never thought possible." Tears filled Alex's eyes, a mixture of relief, joy, and uncertainty. "But we're so different. How can this work?" Sam reached out and took their hand, his touch warm and reassuring. "Our differences are part of what makes our bond so special. We have learned from each other, grown together. Love knows no boundaries." Their eyes met, and in that moment, they knew their connection was real and unbreakable. They leaned in, their lips meeting in a tender kiss that sealed their bond. It was a kiss filled with promise, hope, and a love that transcended the stars. Their relationship blossomed in unexpected ways, bringing a new sense of purpose and joy to their lives. They navigated their harsh environment with renewed vigor, their love providing a source of strength and motivation. Challenges still arose, but they faced them together, their bond growing stronger with each shared experience. One day, while exploring a new area, they stumbled upon an ancient structure partially buried in the sand. Intrigued, they decided to investigate, hoping it might hold the key to their escape from Delta 42. Inside, they found remnants of advanced technology, long forgotten and covered in dust. Sam's eyes lit up with excitement as he examined the devices, his mind racing with possibilities. "This technology is incredibly advanced," he said, his voice filled with awe. "If we can figure out how to activate it, we might be able to send a signal for help." Alex's heart quickened with hope. "Do you think it's possible?" Sam nodded, determination etched on his face. "I believe so. It will take time and effort, but we have the skills and knowledge to make it work." They spent days working on the ancient technology, deciphering its functions and repairing its damaged components. Their shared goal brought them even closer, their love and partnership fueling their efforts. Moments of tenderness and connection punctuated their work, a shared smile, a gentle touch, a kiss that spoke of their deepening bond. Their love was a beacon of light in the darkness, a reminder of what they were fighting for. Finally, one evening, as they worked on the final components, Sam's eyes lit up with excitement. "Alex, I think we've done it," he exclaimed, his voice trembling with anticipation. "The signal is ready to be sent." "Do it, Sam," Alex said, their voice steady despite their excitement. Sam activated the device, and a pulse of energy surged through the ancient technology. The signal was sent, a beacon of hope reaching out into the vastness of space. They waited, their hearts filled with a mixture of hope and anxiety. Days stretched into an eternity, but they continued their routine, their love and partnership a constant source of strength. Then, one morning, they received a response. Tears of joy streamed down their faces as they embraced. They had done it, they had survived, and they were going to be rescued. As they packed their belongings, preparing for the arrival of the rescue ship, Alex felt a strange sensation in their abdomen. Pausing, they instinctively moved their hand to their stomach. A small yet noticeable bump had formed, and they realized with a mixture of surprise and joy what it meant. "Sam," they called softly, their voice filled with awe. Sam turned to them, his golden eyes widening in astonishment. Approaching slowly, his hand gently covered theirs on Alex's stomach. "Alex," he whispered, his voice trembling with emotion, "we are going to have a child." The realization brought a new depth to their bond, a sense of wonder and responsibility. Their love had created new life, a symbol of their connection in the blending of their worlds. When the rescue ship arrived, they were greeted by a team of scientists and explorers. Their story of survival and love captured the hearts of everyone they met. Taken back to civilization, their bond stronger than ever, they looked toward the future with hope and promise. As they gazed out at the stars from the window of the rescue ship, Alex turned to Sam, their heart filled with gratitude and love. "We did it, Sam. We survived, and now we're bringing new life into the world." Sam nodded, his golden eyes filled with emotion. "Yes, Alex. Our child will be a symbol of our love and the possibilities of our two worlds." Their journey had been one of survival, but it had also been a journey of love, understanding, and connection. They had faced the harshest conditions, overcome their differences, and discovered a love that transcended the stars. Their story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of love. Together, they faced the unknown, and together, they found their way home. As they prepared to welcome their child, they knew that their love had created something truly extraordinary, a bridge between two worlds and a new hope for the future. Hand in hand, they looked out into the vast expanse of space, ready to face whatever the universe had in store for them, united by a love that had proven itself indomitable. The journey ahead was filled with uncertainty, but it was also filled with promise.